developer advocate at Rackspace in the developer relations group. And this is an effort we just started mid-last year, reaching out to developers, really anybody using the cloud, so that includes operators as well. Myself, I'm a committer on an open source project known as JCloud. I've deployed OpenStack in production at a previous job. And I'm co-author of a book called the OpenStack Operations Guide, and it's a free book that you can download at that URL. And so what does a developer advocate do? Really, I'm working to make OpenStack and Rackspace Cloud easier to use for developers and operators. And right now that means building SDKs and tools that just make those things easier. So what am I actually doing here at DevOpsDays? I was asking myself that question all yesterday. So far I've met some great people, I've learned a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to put the dev in DevOps, I'm coming at it from that angle, that's my background. And I have some questions for everyone here today. Now, I've actually lived in this situation at a previous job, a couple previous jobs ago, where an API between the two would have been a vast improvement. It was actually an outsourced operations company that competed with us in the development side. It was a nightmare. Anyway, okay, so why do you care about our SDKs? Well, they're actually under the hood of some of the most popular SCM tools out there for the cloud provisioning aspect of that. So if you need to tweak or tune some stuff or go off the road, you can do that. Our SDKs for Python is Pyrax, PHP is PHP OpenCloud, and .NET is OpenStack.NET. These are SDKs in the OpenStack ecosystem. And we also have ones covering Ruby, which is Fog, Java, JCloud, that's me. Node.js is Package Cloud. So these also cover the OpenStack ecosystem, which of course Rackspace is a part of and a founding member of. And they also cover a number of other different clouds. So what do the SDKs actually do for you? They take care of a lot of that HTTP request response plumbing, authentication and re-authentication when your tokens and what have you expire, pagination of large result sets. They'll also handle that state pooling. So you'll actually know when your resources are ready in the cloud so you can work with them. They'll handle rate limiting, if you can only make so many requests per time period, and retry on transient errors. I also find that they act as a bit of a belt sander, smoothing over some of the rough aspects of some of the APIs out there. I know that my marriage has been adversely affected by some of the APIs I've encountered in the cloud. There's no lock-in. You can use any cloud in the OpenStack ecosystem. They're also all open source. They're all packaged for you to be able to download easily and use in your system. And they're fanatically supported by Rackspace. You can actually pick up the phone and get help with these in your applications. So what do you ultimately get with them? You get production-ready code. You get test suites. So these are fully unit tested. You get example code to get you started. And you get documentation. Yes, it's actually documented. To get you going, and detailed API documentation. So Fog, that actually underlies the public cloud provisioning module. And on the chef side of things, for ops code, the nice plugin, you'll see that there's a whole list of different clouds it supports. That's because of Fog. Likewise with Java and JCloud, people actually do cloud provisioning with Java, no kidding, using a tool called Palette. There's also a Jenkins plugin for JCloud, and that lets you start up your test servers across many different clouds. libcloud isn't an actual Rackspace SDK, but it deserves an honorable mention because it's maintained by a lot of Rackers, and it underlies SaltStack's SaltCloud module. Okay, so clearly there are a lot of cloud APIs out there, and I've written a fair amount of code to a lot of them, and I often need a drink afterwards, or three, and it's clear that you need something to help you along to use these different APIs. So my questions for you are, what can we as Rackspace and as the developer relations group, the user relations group really, do better to help you guys, your users? How can we support the DevOps tool chain better? So come up to me personally during the conference and let me know. Or you can email us here at the email address, or visit us at developer.rackspace.com to get more information on the SDK. And I should let you know that we're actually giving away some free cloud at DevOpsDays here. There's a 60-day free trial with $100 per month. You can go to that URL and get it. I don't know how much is left, but it is going quick. And thank you very much.